Ben Brown at Evolution and Martial Arts in Sparks, Nevada with Jared, and obviously you changed your shirt. You don't do jiu-jitsu in a tank top that's all dry.
Yeah.
No freaking way. North-south, top pins and attacks. We're on north-south. The last video we did was how to get to north-south, how to stay there, how to transition to other pins. This one is gonna be the north-south choke, which is the primary attack from the north-south position. Okay, so you're lying down. Actually put your head over here for me. Yes, sir, perfect. Okay. When you go to north-south, you have to own inside space, okay? We usually transition to north-south from side control because you are challenging our inside space. Specifically this arm. When you underhook this way, or I pin your arm to your body, this leaves this space open for me to move to north-south. Another really awesome thing to do from here, and actually I'm gonna have you angle this way, yeah, because of the choke right here. So, whether he underhooks, goes for that ghost, or I pin his arm, it's the same effect either way, north-south. This time I'm gonna take this hand and I'm gonna wrap it over the top of Jared's head as I transition. Okay, so I don't necessarily own the inside space under his armpits, but I own the inside space between his shoulder and his ear on both sides here. So on this side, I want my bicep against his carotid. This is kind of a weird choke. It's really unique. And it comes on, you apply it slow, but then the finish comes on fast. It's super weird. So I'm here. Now on this side, I need to fill the space between his jaw and his shoulder with my ribs. So I'm actually pressing my ribs into his neck, into his carotid. What I was seeing today in class was people were having a tough time finishing the choke, and it's because they weren't closing off that space with their ribs. And it's because we don't usually do that. We're not used to it. So I'm wrapping, I'm trying to really shimmy my ribs in there. I'm keeping my head down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my hips slowly away, and then I'm gonna kink the hose with my hips. Yes. Now one thing that might happen is as I move this way, Jared follows me, I'll brace or I'll put a wedge right here, and I'll usually use that opposite hand to do that. I can even like wedge at your elbow. What that does is it keeps you from being able to follow me as I'm doing this to your neck. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling his head away from his body, and then I'm kinking it like a hose. It's useful for a lot of chokes, especially like guillotines. It's this, and then kink. This is that too. So I settle back. Do you feel this, Jared? Mm-hmm. You guys can't see this, but on this side, I'm grabbing his elbow. Can you follow me? So as I go this way, you can't follow, right? And then that's how I finish that choke. So if sometimes you might be trying to apply it and they're just continuing to follow you. We're not, this is about the north-south choke, okay? But for me to get this against someone good, I have to know how to deal with their escape, what they're gonna do to escape. Go ahead and lie back down. A good way to get out of north-south in general, but especially this choke, is you're gonna frame my head with that hand. This hand can't really do it. I'm in the way. You're gonna frame my head, okay? Connect really well, and then turn toward me. If you turn away from me, you're turning into the choke. So frame, turn, yes. So I have to keep that from happening. Go ahead and go back. Can you do it now? It's harder, right? Right? Mm-hmm. But if you get that in there, go ahead and frame. Use your feet. Yeah, you see? So like that's our race. The second someone goes north-south on me, I frame the head. I disconnect the head. If you disconnect my head, there's no way I can finish the choke on you. No way at all. Now, you might be uncomfortable. That's okay. No big deal. Let me show another way. Actually, you can stay there. You can stay there. I'll just talk you through it. So, even if you can't get that frame, you've got a little window before the lights go out. right? You can create that space by swinging your legs back and forth pretty aggressively. That throws the weight into your hips and it's gonna move me, yeah, like that. Okay, so I'll put the choke on, I won't finish it, but I want you to use the leg swing, use your hips to create space for that frame. Okay? Okay, go. You see that? That is gonna be hard to stop. This is one of the weaknesses of north-south. I am pinning your shoulders. In this case, I'm literally pinning your neck with the choke. I have no control whatsoever over your hips. And as I said in class, and I say this all the time, this is something I say to myself, solve problems with your hips as much as possible. So we're in this race. Can I start choking you before you can free yourself with that leg swing or whatever else you're supposed to do? If you can stay calm under extreme discomfort, then jiu-jitsu gets super fun. I can tell you're like that. Not everybody is. But like, I kind of like being really uncomfortable like that, especially when I know I'm not in actual danger. Yeah. You shouldn't feel on these mats like you're in actual danger, like actual danger of getting hurt. Danger of getting tapped, absolutely. That's not real danger. That's kind of fake danger, right? But like, can you stay very calm mentally? Keep your face calm, keep your breathing calm, and solve that puzzle, because it's not a problem, it's a puzzle. So knowing that they're gonna do that, that means that I have got to keep my head low and I've got to like start threatening that choke before you feel like you can really frame or start using your legs. That's our little chess match. You got anything to add to that?
No, sir.
You never have anything to add. That's okay. Most people don't. One of these days you will.
What?